You can't talk about Washington fruit without talking about apples. Washington is the state for apples. No other state comes close to our quality or production. I'm off to Quincy to see what makes our apples the best in the world. First, I met up with Scott Driscoll, a regional manager for Stamilt growers.
These ones here are the Honeycrisp apples.
Nice.
These are on a third, this is a third leaf, so 3-year-old trees.
And Honeycrisps are one of America's favorites.
Show me like what a really good looking Honeycrisp apple looks like.
Well, we'll pick this one. All we can see is the outside here, but we can see right away that it's really nice red color. This is a nice size apple. This is probably a size 80. Maybe by the time we pick it, it's a little bit larger than that.
Size, color, and taste are what make up a perfect apple, and high standards are what make Washington apples so great. With its nutrient-rich soil, arid climate, plentiful water, and advanced growing practices, Washington's lush apple orchards have been a part of Washington's history since the 1800s. With every generation, apple farmers have become better at everything, taking care of their lands, their crews, and their trees.
You want to pick that one, and then I'll just go ahead and take this one here.
Oops.
Oh yeah, you should have went through the how to pick them, right?
That was the wrong way.
So we do. Basically, when you're picking it, you need to lift up, and it breaks off of the spur. Instead of if you pull it, it takes the spur with it like that. And if you take the spur now, there's no fruit there next year.
What?
Yeah, there won't be an apple there next year.
I ruined the tree.
Before I could strip the rest of the orchard, we went down the road to visit Frank Gonzalez at Double Diamond Fruit to see how our apples are processed and shipped to consumers around the world.
Well, Frank, tell me, this is kind of the beginning of the apples come in.
Yes.
And then they're in water. What does that mean?
Well, water is kind of like our industry standard to move apples out of the containers, out of the bins.
Apples will float in water, and once they're out of the bins, they go through an exhaustive cleaning process that has evolved over time.
A lot of this is like, you know, years of technology. Everything from the fruit getting introduced to the water, to the sorting table, to here. All of this a lot of it is been a practice for decades in the apple industry.
Wow.
Now we're looking into new technology, a new generation in packing apples in the fruit industry, to where you have a machine that is the capability to weigh, color, sort, defect sort, and do internal sorting all at one time.
That's what this
in
does
just
right here.
a glance of the fruit, it sends that fruit knowing of all of those parameters.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Once they're sorted, they get stickers that identify each type of apple for cashiers at your grocery store. Then they're boxed and shipped off.
These apples end up going...
We have export, international customers. We have domestic customers.
Got to share our apples with the world, right?
Yes, we do. We have enough of them, and we're getting more.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving me this tour. I've never been in an apple processing plant before, and this was fascinating.
Well, thank
So
you for the
cool.
opportunity.